The deadlift. An intense full body workout, but potentially a dangerous one. The back, specifically the spine, is easy to damage and hard to fix, much like an celeb reputation. Any exercise, including your back, requires good form, a form that's been honed and perfected over years of expertise. While opinions may vary on the technique, the general consensus is straight back good. Ugh. With that in mind, let me introduce you to the wormchad. But before we tear into this, I always try not to directly take content from other creators. There are some topics that are just so popular, you kind of have no choice, so you'll never get to cover them. But in this case, I have to admit, I stole the idea. Shame, I know. I saw this guy on Fillion's channel, the wormchad, and I knew it would be right up your guy's street, so I had to take the idea. So if you want to hear it from the horse's mouth, check out Fillion's channel. He's a really funny guy, and look at those golden locks. God damn, son. Hopefully he doesn't mind me pilfering the idea. These are just my thoughts on the topic. With that cleared up, let's tear into it. The wormchad, a man that's gone viral for his somewhat controversial style of deadlifting, that is to say, keeling over like a deck chair and letting his spine pull the weight up. Now you might be thinking that this is a skit, surely he doesn't do this all the time. He's been doing this for years with heavier and heavier weights and somehow progressively worse form. He is of course Russian though, so that clears up a lot.
Kom igen! Ja! Kom igen! Kom igen nu då! Ja, upp!
Gives me tingles. Nothing's more stressful than seeing a man straining to deadlift and just keeling that spine over. Obviously, the concern here is permanent spinal damage. You know, a slip disc or just imploding in on yourself, creating a white dwarf through your own spinal friction. I mean, dude's in good shape. There's no denying that. I'm conflicted.
Kom igen, Fredde. Ja! Upp!
This is the real Logan, adamantium spine. The thing I find crazy about him is how he has continued to do this over such a long period of time without receiving permanent spinal damage. It's baffling. I've hurt my back multiple times at the gym just for doing casual stuff with poor back form. This guy can do that? Clearly he's a superior human.
Kom igen! Kom igen! Ja! Upp! Kom igen!
As if the worm lift wasn't dangerous enough, he decides to do it on a deficit one as well, really just making sure every single disc in his spine is disconnecting. His spine is going to end up looking like Abominations from that Hulk movie. For clarity's sake, I'm not trying to slag the man off. He's entitled to do whatever he wants. It's his body. He's not hurting anyone other than himself. He isn't encouraging anyone to try out this technique, and he's not scamming anyone in the process. He's clearly just looking to carve out some kind of internet fame for himself. His name is literally Wormchad. It's a complete troll, just a very dangerous one for his body. All I will say is that I hope he's careful and doesn't take it too far. Nothing would be sadder than receiving permanent spinal damage for the sake of chasing internet clout. It's not worth it. I will give you one bit of advice though, Mr. Chad, if you're watching this video, add hashtag shorts to the title or the description. We've seen how successful people can be with shorts. I would advise you to do that. I have to retcon a few statements I just made. He has a Padawan apparently, so he's training someone up in the way of the back snap. So let's see what he has to say.
He will be the one that is trying to enter Snap City. So enjoy.
Detta har du. Japp. En till i alla fall.
Lätt. Lätt.
Två.
Kom igen.
Ja, kom igen. 3. En till. Japp. Ja.
Is this healthy? It is. It's healthy, ladies and gentlemen. Wormchad has confirmed it, and we shan't question anything more than that. Oh, it's just painful to watch. It's like watching the Hunchback of Notre Dame deadlift. I'm predicting now that there'll be someone in the middle of typing out, well, at least he's working out, unlike you keyboard warriors sitting behind your laptop, blah, 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 blah. I'll tell you right now that doing nothing and sitting behind your keyboard is probably more beneficial for your body than permanent spinal damage. So you're incorrect there, sunshine. Everyone gets so ag. Can't just... We're just friends talking. Now, looking at all of this crazy deadlifting, it got me to thinking, was there any more crazy deadlifters out there on the internet? I searched high, I searched low, and I ended up coming across this guy. Let me introduce you to wormchad Squatterman 9000. He is the apex predator. Now, it might look stupid to the untrained eye, but this man is managing to mix together two different exercises, the deadlift and the squat. It's a magic trick as well, sitting on the invisible chair. It is an unimaginable level of multitasking that us mere men can only dream to aspire to. It's safe because he's wearing a belt. I looked for actual hours to try and find more crazy deadlifts, and there just wasn't really any. I guess the types of people that do crazy deadlifts don't live for long enough to post to YouTube. It's the only conclusion I could come to. Like, there are plenty of crazy, dangerous, or poor deadlift forms, but like, that's not really what I wanted this to be about. I wanted it to be like crazy shit, but that was kind of all I could find. If you find any more, link it to me and I'll talk about it in a different video or something, or if there's just anything else crazy you want to see, let me know and I'll make a video about it, and I'll send you a dinosaur fossil. Thank you so much for watching this video. That concludes it. Again, check out Fillian's channel if you haven't already. He makes some great stuff that I'm sure you'll love. He's a very funny guy. Like and subscribe if you want to see more regular videos, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye.